Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you this December 2016 DB11 V12 Coupe. Now this is a beautiful car, finished in a colour called Diavolo Red. We do a number of metallic reds, but to my eye this is a colour that really suits a GT car. It's finished in a dark, sort of rich metallic that just works so well on DB11. Now the way this car has been themed all the way through is beautiful. It's really been thought about as a spec. First of all, externally we've got, to contrast against the Diavolo Red, we've got a black theme. So it's got the black pack, and what that gives is we've got, first of all, a lower front splitter in black. The grille is in black. If I just scan up here, we've got black mesh in the air vents, and being a V12, you can tell it's a V12 because it's got 4 air vents on the bonnet. It has this black bonnet blade either side on the external vents. And then coming round to the side, these directional alloy wheels with the black inserts, and then behind gloss black calipers. The black side strake, and then the black lower sill. And then if you just pan out, you can see it's got a black central roof and black across the whole of the roof side panel. So it has this wonderful two-tone effect, and it makes the car look a lot sportier. Carrying on that theme, if we come around to the rear of the car, we have black exhaust tail tips and then a black lower diffuser. Let's have a look at the passenger side of the car. As we go round, you'll notice all of the wheels are in beautiful condition, as is the paintwork. Having looked closely at it and critically, really the only thing I can spot is the odd minor stone chip on the bonnet. Other than that, it's in really beautiful condition. Moving to the interior, this is a really great spec car inside. So we have this wonderful two-tone effect of a light cream truffle. So we have a light Alcantara roof lining, which makes it feel really airy. Light tops of the doors and seat outsides. But then critically, the dash is a darker leather which stops reflection in the screen. So it's been really thought about, this spec. It's beautifully broken up, so it feels airy, but it's a practical combination as well. Now this black is actually a special order leather. It's metallic black, and you may or may not be able to see the metallic black in the film, but when the sun hits it, it just has this extra little sparkle. It's very subtle but very special. It was an expensive option. And then as for the rest of the cabin, we have all of the interior jewellery in a dark finish, so you can see on the steering wheel it's all dark across the centre console, and the speakers. And this has that beautiful B&O sound system, so it has these speakers that, or the tweeters that rise up out of the dashboard, so it's very powerful and accurate. Spec wise, this has so many options on it. So we've mentioned the sound system. It's got the touch control pad, and then an electric centre armrest that moves backwards and forwards. It has memory and heated seats, as well as electronic lumbar support. I'll just move this seat forward. Now, this is considered a 2+2, this car. The reason I'm moving this seat forward is actually it will give you a bit of a feel that what you can do is, if you move the passenger seat forward, you will get a passenger in the back of the car. Frankly, on the driver's side, yeah, it's a bit tight. I mean, you can, if you compromise your driving position for a short journey, get somebody behind the driver, but behind the passenger is actually pretty easy. So we can kind of call it a 3-seater, maybe a 4th at a squeeze. But lovely cabin, beautiful combination, really striking. Through to the boots. It's a good sized boot in the DB9. Aston worked hard to increase the capacity over the DB9 it replaced. In theory, there's a couple of ways you can load this boot. Plenty of soft luggage for a trip away, or you could put 4 hard cases on their side stacked across it, or of course a couple of sets of golf clubs, which is also important. Now, open ready here for inspection is the service book. Now, these cars came with a service plan from new, so 5 years worth of servicing, so you won't be surprised to hear that it's been serviced thoroughly all the way through. So the first service at 3,500 miles, the second at 5.2, and then behind this post-it note we have another at 5.5, so I didn't do many miles that year. And that's next due in July 21, which of course will be zero charge for the service itself. So there we have it, a great spec car in a wonderful colour, available to reserve online. It will be supplied with a 12-month Aston Martin warranty. Just remains for me to thank you for watching.